Guys, what is happening? Yesterday I went for a walk and I was so hot I had to take my coat off. And so today I'm going to see an apartment, and I stepped outside to see if it was cold enough to need my jacket today, and this is what I saw. I don't think I'm in Oklahoma anymore. I picked the wrong day to go look at an apartment. I just got through seeing an apartment. It's nice, but it's the second one today where there's no living room. It's a convertible 4-bedroom, which means you can use one room as the living room if you want to. Is that gonna be too windy? Is it too windy? Put that there. Maybe that'll help. So I'm walking back to my little temporary place right now. Tomorrow is my first day of flying. I am going to, I think the first leg is to Dallas, which is nice because I've actually done this exact same flight number and everything on my work trip. So I have some experience with it. And then I think we go to maybe Chicago, and then I end up in Boston for my first layover, which will be fun. And then my second layover is in Boston too. And then I'll be back on the third day. But I'm nervous. I hope my crew is nice. That's the number one thing. I'm not worried about like the passengers or anything like that. I just want a nice crew. So I think it's a 4-man crew. You see my glove right here? I'm trying to keep the wind off the camera. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The base in dock went pretty well. We went to LaGuardia and JFK. We got stuck in an elevator at JFK. I will tell you that story later. But for now, I'm going to try to get back to my place. Already melted. It was snowing like crazy earlier. This hit me in my face. It was everywhere. Totally surprised me too. I guess I gotta start actually looking at the weather. In Oklahoma, they warn you for about a month if they think it's gonna snow 1/4 of an inch. But it's all melted now. I love this neighborhood so much. Holy crap, I can't feel my face. Oh. So, I'm back in my little temporary spot. And I am about to prepare for flying tomorrow. I am nervous, but I'm always nervous. I am excited. And I'm ready to get the show on the road. I'm ready to get this first flight under my belt. That is like, I'm just like, let's just get it done, get it over with. Just let's just get it over with. Oh, I did want to tell you guys, you remember my roommate Stephanie? She got based in Miami, and she is on availability this month, which means it's kind of like, they call it glorified reserve. So they don't call you and tell you work this flight or work that flight, but you are responsible for putting flights on your schedule throughout the month. And people who are sick, or people who for whatever reason can't make their flights, those kind of things, when they know they're not going to, I guess they get put into the system, and then you go in there and choose the flights you want. So girl went in there yesterday morning to look for a flight, and she got one, and she flew out today, her very first flight ever, to Paris. Can you believe that? Her very first flight ever is to Paris. I think she said she has a 27-hour layover there. I don't know how long the flight is from Miami, but Miami to Paris, and then a 27-hour layover, and then Paris back to Miami. Isn't that amazing? That's so cool. I asked her what position she was, and she said number 4, and I said, you know, what does number 4 do on that trip? And I forgot what she told me, but then today she posted, she was like, oh my gosh, that's the business class galley. And that's a big deal on a trip to Paris. Like, there's lots of like fancy service that goes on. So I think she left pretty recently, within the last few hours or so. So I'm super excited for her, and I can't wait to see her pictures. And then another classmate, she's also based in Miami. She had a layover in Aruba on her first flight, and then she woke up today to find out that there was a 5.5 earthquake in Aruba today, or somewhere near Aruba. So we were all like, oh my goodness, is that going to, you know, affect you flying back, or what's happening? And she was like, I don't know. So exciting stuff, you guys. Like, oh my goodness, like, I'm just going to Dallas. So hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing too crazy will happen. So the apartment I saw this morning was a 4-bedroom basement apartment. It's okay. I mean, I think it'll work. It's inexpensive, so that's good. And it's by owner, so there's no broker's fee, which is really nice. But it's just not, I don't know, it doesn't have the cute factor, as my instructor used to say. No cute factor with that place. So, and it doesn't, it's a 4-bedroom, but it doesn't have a living room. It has more of like a kitchen space, and maybe like room enough for a table, or maybe a futon or something. The one I just saw is the same way. It has 4 bedrooms, but not a living room. So one of the rooms could be a living room, but that one I don't like, and I'll tell you why. Number one, it's a 5th floor walk up. Like, I like stairs. I don't mind stairs. I like stairs. It's just a weird thing to say. I like stairs. No, I mean, stairs are fine, but like 5 floors of stairs, that's a little much. Oh, you guys have probably gathered, I'm a little lazy, you know. I'm just thinking about coming home after a 3-day trip and trying to lug stuff up those 5 stairs, like my rollerboard and stuff. Like, that's not gonna happen. If I would have known that, I probably would have crossed it off the list right away. But the other thing is, it's a $2,000 broker's fee. I know that people who are from here and live here are probably used to those type of things, but that's crazy to me. I don't think I can do that. So that one's out. Even it has the cute factor, but it's out. The stairs and the broker's fee. So might end up getting the basement apartment. I have a friend from my class that is going to room with me. The sweetest little, tiny little, cutest thing ever. And then I think we found one other roommate from a class behind us, and then one other roommate who's also a flight attendant who has been flying for a few years. So hopefully we'll be all set, and maybe we'll get that basement apartment. And it's right next to the park too. It's a little bit of a walk to like where I just was, like all the subway and all the business, but it's right next to the park, so it's cute. I think it'll work, and it's inexpensive, which is always good. That leaves more money for snacks, clothes, snacks. That's about it. Yeah. So we went, our base in dock, we went to LaGuardia and we met a whole team of people, and then we actually found out that our flight service manager, the person that's basically in charge of us, our supervisor, mine in particular is actually based out of JFK, and so my mailbox is actually at JFK. So it's kind of weird because I thought everything would be LGA, LaGuardia, since I'm LaGuardia based, but my manager and my mailbox and all that is at JFK. So I don't know how that's gonna work yet. I don't know. You know, like this month, I've specifically tried to get all my flights out of LaGuardia instead of JFK. So I don't know how often I'll actually be over there, but I guess we'll see. I don't want my mailbox to like overfill or anything, and then me miss something important. But and then we went to JFK, and as soon as we got there, there were 9 flight attendants from my class that got based in LaGuardia, and then there was one of the team members with us. And we get on the elevator and we get in there, and so there's 10 people in the elevator, and we realized it wasn't moving. And then, no, there was 2 team members in there, 2 team members, and we realized it wasn't moving. And then one of my flight service manager says, we're stuck between floors, I can see it. And all of a sudden we hear someone say, are you stuck? And we're like, yeah, we're stuck. And he's like, okay, don't panic. And then you can literally hear his feet like running away. And then we were just like, we thought it was so funny. And I was this close to losing it. Like I'm fine with confined spaces, I guess, but it was getting really, really hot. We were all in our coats because we had just come in from outside. There was 11 of us in there in a regular size elevator, and no joke, it was a good like 15 minutes before they got us out. So I looked up in the middle of it and see that it's elevator 13. So I will not be taking that particular elevator anymore, ever in my entire life. But that's just, yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw the photo of us all stuck in there, but we looked pretty good. We looked good for, you know, being on death's door, but yeah, that was fun. But we went to JFK and they showed us around there, and we met that team there, and then we were pretty much done for the day. But everyone's super nice as always. My flight service manager, she seems like a total lovely lady. She's actually she's based at JFK, but she seems totally lovely. And then I've had the last couple days off, and I've just been kind of exploring. Yesterday I had a huge migraine, so I stayed in bed basically the entire day, so that was a bummer. But and then the snow today, and then tomorrow's the big day, so I'm excited. But I'm gonna try to take you guys along with me. Maybe not when I'm actually on the plane, because I want to focus on everything that I need to do and make sure I do my job well and I'm not distracted by anything. But probably on my layover, I will take you guys with me. So I'm gonna cut this one short because I have a bunch to do before tomorrow, and I will see you guys later. Bye.